Welcome to the Elements of Spirit readings for the week of July 31st, 2017. This is the reading for the element of water, which includes the sun signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. If you have not listened to your ether reading, go back and check that out now, and then come back here, watch the water, combine the two together, and you will have your Elements of Spirit for the week. Ether reading: wherever I am on my path, I pause to observe where I came from. I appreciate my journey. I appreciate where I am. That's the ether affirmation for the week. So we had this beautiful spiral image where the gravitational field of your shit is at the center of it. And the idea is that it, even though it seems like the prison of your soul sometimes, it's also the center of who you are. It's the material you're kind of used to dealing with, the lessons you sort of come to this life to learn. It has a particular flavor, a particular stank on it. The idea is that as you are trying to get away from it, it is always sort of calling you back. And it said here, wherever you are in your spiral journey, the center is always visible from a different perspective. So you can always, there's always a point. There's always a center point. You are still who you are. We're getting really cool inflections on this message. So let's see what the water has to say. Sort of the opposite of the fire. So, interesting. It's, yeah, time will tell. Keep going. Don't look back. Only up and forward. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. And it keeps on running back. So again, this is very forward motion. This is very different from the fire reading, which I just did. This is the water reading, whereas the fire reading was like, stop, don't do anything. This is saying, in a way, and it's not in a way, it's saying to all of us water brethren and sistren, you actually haven't traveled far enough away from the center to look back, okay, for too long, right? Wherever I am on my path, I pause to observe where I came from. So I look back over my shoulder. I appreciate my journey. I appreciate where I am. That's the ether affirmation. This is a little bit more like time will tell. I have to keep going. Don't look back, only up and forward, so that maybe I only catch my center when I'm on a specific vantage point, like here. I'm looking up and forward, but, oh, there it is. It's like every once in a while. No, there I don't see it because I'm looking up and forward. There, up and forward, up and forward, up and forward, up and forward, up and forward. Maybe like here I get another glimpse of the center. Up and forward. Maybe not. Maybe it's not until I go way farther around and it's like over here that now I'm only looking up and center, but I have a vantage point back to the center here. So it's like allowing your center to come into your field of vision rather than looking back too much. This makes my journey a dance and not a dirge. Well, you guys, okay. Time will tell. Keep going. Don't look back. Only up and forward. This makes my journey a dance and not a dirge. Here's your affirmation. I surrender to optimism. I release nostalgia. It's not idealism. You don't have to believe. You just have to consent to allow possible positivity. I regretfully decline pessimism. I I surrender to optimism. I gently allow it, but no, the affirmation is I surrender to optimism. I release nostalgia. No looking back. What is in front of you? What is before you? And can you trust that your center and your shit are keeping you centered enough, gravitationally rooted, tethered enough that maybe you don't have to look back. Maybe you don't need to look at your shit so hard. Maybe it's gravitational force, its pull, which encourages this spiral path, is enough. Right? Maybe just feeling it there is enough. Maybe you don't need to keep clocking it. Maybe you can save the energy of looking over your shoulder over the time. Maybe I can save the energy of looking over my shoulder all the time, right? All right, let's be real. Hope is in there, but they're not even giving us that tall of an order. I surrender to optimism. I release nostalgia. I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about that, you guys. Sorry for a shorter reading, but I surrender to optimism. I release nostalgia. I surrender to optimism. I release nostalgia. I surrender to optimism. I release nostalgia. There's nothing there. There's no there. There's nothing there. There's no there. Not anymore. I surrender to optimism. I release nostalgia. Thanks. Have a good week. Use it. Use it in your back pocket, or use it like that as a very brief meditation, or set a timer 10, 15, 20 minutes and really do it. I surrender to optimism. I release nostalgia. Feels good. See you later. Next week. Bye.